Roster for tomorrow, Coach. Have you decided on starting goaltender and who's in, who's out?
Andy's in nets, and then we have to see. Dion's attending personal matters, so we'll see if he's available or not. If not, then Harper's in. And then Smitty's banged up, and so we'll see if he's able to, after warm up, we'll know. And if he can't go, then Schlappick will be in.
Is there a chance Dion could play either tomorrow or Saturday?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And as far as Zach is concerned, is it the same nagging hand injury? Something else?
Something different. Okay. Something different.
Did Gabe Dumont come on the trip?
Nope.
No. So he's not available?
Not available.
Okay.
Those are easy questions today.
It must be disappointing for him. You must have been,
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he's a warrior. He would be playing. It's just medically, it's not smart. So, but he wanted to play big time. He wanted to play yesterday, but he has to follow the medical opinion, and the medical opinion was that it wouldn't be smart. So it'll be shorter rather than longer because we're going to be smarter.
What was your evaluation of Anderson's play last night?
You know what? I think it was like the whole team. I think we were solid. We were 3-1, and then after we weren't as good defensively in front of him. But obviously there was rebounds that usually he controls well, that gave them some of the chances. But I think it comes with the emotion. That's why I'm saying it's like the rest of the team. 3-1. I think that we got a little wacky in the sense that we're trying to get a fourth one right now, and then when they scored, all of a sudden, we got to get it back right. So that's not the way we know how to have success. We should have been calmer about it. We should have been better defensively. And, goaltender's all part of that, too. He wants it so bad, and we wanted that game real back because we know we're on the road after that, and we thought that we were really good the first two games, and we were leading 3-1, and so I think it got a little bit of frustration in there, and then too many penalties. It just makes your team a little bitter rather than better.
Yep.
And so Andy was the same as the rest of the players, wanting it. So when you want it so much and you lose a bit of your calm, and there's more rebounds that happen because of that. But I mean, those are technical things. I hate to get into that because they're not something I want to point at, or it was just a general team. We diminished in our defensive game, and we were in the penalty box too many times. Period. That's it. That's all it was yesterday. The rest, we had enough scoring chances. We got goals. We scored in the power play and all that. So I think for us, it was really at 3-1 to not change our game. And we did also because we took penalties, that were costly. And so we just got to maintain what we were doing for two until the end of the second period, really. So, I mean, when you look at it, we had 3 solid periods against the Rangers, 3 solid periods against Montreal, and then, almost 2 solid periods against, so that's a lot of good periods. It's just too bad it ended up, being the third period that Bobby scores that outstanding goal and an amazing save, then it's 4-4. It's a different game. We get the momentum back, and but yeah, like I said, it's a mixture of us should have been better defensively and should have been more disciplined, but also their goaltender making these outrageous saves at the right time.
Is this a good matchup tomorrow? Playing this team as good as it is?
Well, I'm not sure anybody would say this is a good matchup. I think everybody in the league is aware that this is the powerhouse team. This is a good example. The previous year, people thought they were going to win the cup last year. And as you can see, that's what the NHL is. It's tough, and that's what we're living right now. We're living the same kind of year they were living last year, wondering, and then injuries and this and that, and then you realize how difficult it is to win the NHL. If you look this year, how many teams that made the playoffs last year are not in the playoff right now? I mean, there's tons. So it just shows you how close it is and how much of a grind it is, and we want to keep grinding. And one thing's for sure is our last 3 games were good, except the ending of yesterday. But we were right there in those games, playing against Rangers, a good team, and obviously yesterday in Minnesota we knew it was a good team. And now we want to continue playing well. And it doesn't matter if we're on the road, doesn't matter if it's the best team in the league like them. We want to give our best so that at least we give ourselves a chance.
If you have to take on such a strong team without one of your top 4 defensemen, what do you have to do to do that?
It's a team defense thing. It really is. It can't be a goalie thing. Can't be a defenseman thing. It's really a team defense thing, and that's where we lost the game yesterday. But that's also where we won it the 2 previous games. That's why we were good last year. Our team defense was solid. It was team commitment, and this year trying to score more goals. Sometimes we let go of our team defense, and then all of a sudden it hurts us. And so we have to have. We got to be outstanding defensively tomorrow, or else we got no chance. That's how it is. It's just that's what everybody has to deal with when they play them, and we're aware of that. This is a powerhouse. This is the team that's expected to win the cup. They got all the tools, and they're on fire. So we're not expecting any soft game from them. We're not expecting any freebies from them. So that means we got to create our own opportunity to win, and that's by not staying in the penalty box the whole game, and by being disciplined in our defensive game, and that includes forwards, D's, and the goalie.
Quick word on Schwabik. Why you wasn't called up?
Yeah, he's apparently the guy right now that's deserving it, and I always thought, since I've seen this kid, that he will be an NHLer. When, I don't know, but one thing's for sure, it's right now his development is showing that too. It's confirming that, and we'll see what he can do if he's in the lineup. But he's definitely a kid that's got great hands, a good hockey sense. He works hard. He plays center and wing. So there's a lot of tools there that eventually we'll be able to draw from. But right now, where is he at? We'll see if he's able to give us some minutes and contribute, especially against a team like that. That'll be a major plus for us.
He's definitely in tomorrow?
No.
It
depends on Smith.
Okay.
Did Mark Crawford's outburst caught you by surprise at all yesterday?
No, because we felt the first one was a goalie interference, and now it's another goalie interference that's not called. So, it's an emotional game, and we're all competitors, and we want to win, and sometimes the emotion takes over, and I've had that before. Every coach has it, and that was his moment. So I think you're better off asking him the question more than me. My emotions were a little different at that point, and his were there. And another game is going to be me, and it's just when you're on the battlefield. It's a tough business, and every game's a do or die. It feels like in the NHL, and we don't want to die. And when you see things that you disagree, especially the repetitive ones, then of course it gets a little frustrating.